Okay, got it in there. I had to put some gloves on. These things are sharp as a razor. And then all you do is you take an Allen wrench and you tighten these little set screws up. There's two flats on the annular cutter. Just tighten these two set screws up. And the cutter is ready to drive. Now you may notice a little bit of scarring right in here. That's because when I first started using it, I screwed up. And I was using cutting oil and an oil dispenser I usually use on the lathe. And it had some little fine metal chips in there that when it got in there and started galling up, once I switched over to a clean brush and just put fresh oil in a clean cup, I didn't have any more problem. Now, I got to be able to guide this thing exactly at 90 degrees to the ear on the bucket. So here's what I came up with these blocks of steel. Now if you look, if I can get the light right, you might be able to see the center lines of the hole. I figured that when they made these bucket ears out of 3/8 plate, the hole was drilled exactly in the middle, and it was drilled a precise distance from where it's welded to the shell of the bucket. So I determined as best I could where the original hole was, and I marked matching center lines on the bucket ears. So now I could take this and set it down on the bucket ear, line those holes up, and clamp it in place. And you notice they're different lengths. That's because I had the one clamp back here to hold it down, and I'd put the annular cutter in there, and then I would slide this bar right over the top of it. Oh, sweetie. It's got some chips in it. And it got a little burr on the bottom I'll have to take off. But anyway, the idea is you put these two together, and now you've got 2 inches of steel guiding this at 90 degrees to the bucket ear, and you turn it. And the way I'm going to turn it is I came up with this little apparatus. Like I said, I made this in the lathe and on the mill, and this is just a piece of hex. It's 7/16, so I got a 7/16 socket. I wish I had a 6-point. This was a 12-point. I got a little universal to make sure I don't put any side thrust on this thing. And then this is just an adapter that allows you to use 3/8 sockets in your electric drill. Now I'm going to drive it with a 1/2-inch drill motor. So the whole thing's going to stack up just like that, and we're going to spin it low and slow. Now once we get the hole bored through there, what we'll do, oh, I see why it's not going. I don't have this Allen screw all the way in. Or there may be a chip on the bottom of it. See if it slides on there now. No, there must be a chip on the inside. That's why it's not going down all the way. I did not clean this after I used it. But anyway, once I get the first hole bored, what I'm going to do is I will clamp this underneath. And that's this little gap represents the thickness of the 3/8 bucket ear. So now I've got a hole through the bucket ear, a 1-inch block on top, a 1-inch block on bottom, and I can proceed to bore out the hole in the bottom bucket ear there. So I'm going to start and work from the outside. This will be the outside of the bucket. This will be the inside of the bucket. So I'll be working from the outside. It'll all be securely clamped together. And I will have brought a milling machine to the bucket. Poor man's milling machine, but hey, I think it's going to work out fine. Now, let's go see if we can find some videos of using this thing.